If you're thinking about running Facebook ads and all of the following things seem overwhelming to you, I'm gonna solve it in today's video with a 7-day step-by-step plan on launching profitable ads. You're overwhelmed by the offer, the landing page, the tech, the targeting, the ad scripts, what to say, how to say it, when to say it. This video is gonna simplify everything for you because right now I spend over $30,000 a day on my own ad account to book out my sales team's calendar of 8 people. And on top of that, we spend over $500,000 a day across all of our clients inside of Wojo Media, which is our 8-figure full stack marketing agency. We have worked with clients in 90 plus niches and verticals. So if you're new to the channel, comment, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the 7-day plan. So first things first, when you're developing any plan to run ads, you have to understand what your offer is. Okay, so you want to fix the offer first. It needs to be clear, specific, and a results-driven promise. So let's take 2 examples right now. Let's do, I help hair extension business owners add 10K a month to their business. While that's great, they don't know the mechanism and there's no risk reversal. Instead, what if I said, I help hair extension businesses add an extra 20 high-ticket wig jobs every month, or 20 high-ticket extension jobs every month with small budget ads. Small budget ads is the mechanism. I'm gonna get 20 new jobs per month, and on top of that, you know who exactly I'm targeting. My ICP has now heard me out. They now want to hear the rest of the offer. And then if I added something in the subheadline, pay only after ROI, pay only for results only. That is going to be something where we do the risk reversal. So you got to fix your offer first. You have to be able to tell your audience in this exact fill in the blank sequence. I help X avatar achieve X result in X days without X, Y, and Z. That is the exact headline. And then the subheadline structure, that is where the word without starts with. So subheadline without X, Y, and Z. And the headline is, I help X avatar achieve X result in X days. And then subheadline without X, Y, and Z. And that is your exact offer framework in day 1. So now we know what our offer is. The clearer the outcome, the easier it is to generate results and high quality leads that have some type of expectation of you selling the outcome, not the broad vagueness that most offers have out there, which will increase your cost per leads, increase your CPMs, get you leads that are not pre-educated, will get you leads that have no absolute fucking clue what you do, which is not what you want to be spending ad money on. This is precious ad spend. You want to go to people who are actually educated and are ready to swipe their cards on demand. That brings me to day 2. Now we know our offer. So let's say our offer price is $3,000. It's a done with you and it's 16 weeks. And you have a $9,000 done for you that is 16 weeks. If we have these 2 offers, what's the best funnel for each? Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, with the done with you, we could do DM ads or we could do webinar. With the $9,000, we can do booked call or webinar. You have to choose the right funnel for the right offer. You doing $3,000 on sales calls is just like not worth your time. You can sell that on a webinar. Anything below 4K, you can sell on a webinar. Anything above 4K, you go straight to the sales call. And obviously done with you has less buying questions than a done for you offer would. So now we pick that funnel and we build it. Okay, so we have, if we're doing DM, we have our ad script, which is gonna be day 3, which I'll get to in a second. You're gonna choose though right now, what is the method you're using? Are you running book a call? Are you running webinar? Or are you gonna run DMs? What would wanna make you run DMs more than book a call? If your Instagram has a lot of good content, you have a really good organic following, then use organic. How are you gonna make that decision easier? Well, if you have a big following, a lot of organic content, go DMs because you're gonna build faster rapport that way. If you have a big organic personal brand and you have a crap ton of case studies and you have a massive following, then you go webinar because your authority is just so much greater. Your time is more valuable. You're the expert. You're leading the industry or the niche. It makes sense for you to do so. The third one's gonna be book a call. This is where you have a sales team or you really brutally enjoy sales calls. If you brutally enjoy sales calls, it's better than DMs because now you gotta hire a setter who now takes a piece of the pie. And if you're a solopreneur trying to scale and you wanna really get your ads off the ground, you wanna keep all the money in-house. You don't wanna pay other people that you don't need at this stage inside of the business. So that is day 2. Now here is gonna be day 3. This is gonna be your ad messaging. We're gonna build a script around your exact offer now that it was fixed on day 1. So it goes a little bit like this. We have your hook, right? Which also includes your RDP. So pattern interrupt hook would look something like this. You'd be holding up a hair extension. You'd be like, hair extension business owners, you want to sell 20 more of these this month? Well, you're only going to pay me if we generate you those results. I've done this with blah, 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 blah other people. And then we get to identify problems. You're depending on word of mouth. You're depending on referrals. You're depending on SEO. You're depending on things that are not predictable or consistent. I've built a custom acquisition machine with small budget ads that gets you out of the rut of knowing where your next customer's coming from. Instead, we just pull a lever and you get leads every single day that are ready to buy your hair extensions. That's the identify problem, then we show proof. Here's a recent client, X, Y, and Z, who went from X to X, and here's what she had to say about it. Now we take the video testimonial, plant it right after the claim, and then we present the offer. Right after the testimonials are done, these are the exact clients that are hair extension business owners that are getting an extra 20 high-ticket extension jobs every single month. So if you want to see if you and your business qualify CTA, click the button below. We'll book a short discovery call, see if we're a good fit, and then we'll get rocking and rolling from there. So click the link, and I'll see you on our call, right? And that's that CTA at the end. That's the exact ad messaging that I would use. So you follow me line by line there. You have your notes app open, whatever you got open right now to take notes. You're taking note of what your script is gonna be. Now, the only thing you could do now is your hooks, you wanna have 3 of them. These are different angles. You don't just test hooks, you test angles. So the first angle was holding up the hair. You wanna sell 20 more of these a month. Another angle could be where you have like a split screen on the video and below you is a testimonial. You see Christine right here? She's a hair extension business owner. She sold 23 extra jobs last month. Check out what she said about us. And then we get into a problem, we get into proof, then we get into present offer. And that's another hook, right? Or another angle. Okay, the third one is just could be straight up CTA. It could be straight up. If you're a hair business owner, here's what I'm gonna do for you over the next blah, blah, blah days. Straight up CTA, then we go to identify problem, proof, present offer, CTA. Okay, we just get to the CTA faster. We wrap the CTA to the beginning instead of using a pattern interrupt. That'd be the third video. Now that we actually have the script, we record it vertically, very nice camera just like this, and now we're gonna set up the ad itself. So let's go down here to Ads Manager and set up this exact ad. Now, as you see here on the screen, we have right here is campaign 1. We have ad set 1, ad set 2, ad set 3. Each ad set has its own creative. Okay, we're labeling this so that we are more organized when it comes to actually finalizing and spending ad money. So inside of your ads manager, you're gonna see this exact screen that pops up here. Okay, we're gonna pick leads. We're gonna hit continue. Okay, we're gonna call this example campaign. Okay, we're gonna set up ad set budgets at first. All this stuff will stay where it is. We're gonna call this one ad set 1. Okay, this is where we have to choose what funnel we're doing. Likelihood is it's website and instant forms. We're gonna turn off instant forms though on the actual ad level, or we do website and calls. Okay, we pick our data set. We have our triggered event of what that actual event is that we're trying to track and get from Ads Manager. Okay, we go to the ad set budgets. We have to realize what we're spending per day, right? I want you to launch at $100 a day. So we're gonna do 3 creatives at, $30 to $35 each per day. We'll just do $30 a day for this example. We got $30 a day here. We set the time. Now it's 7:08 p.m. I'm not gonna run these tonight. I'm gonna run them for tomorrow. So we're gonna set that in 12:01 a.m. We go down here to the targeting. We do open targeting. We go to placements, okay? We get rid of search results, in stream, and then apps and sites. We go up here, we get rid of threads, we get rid of Messenger. We only want Facebook and Instagram to avoid any means of bot traffic, and then uncheck the limited spend to excluded placements. Okay, now we go to the ad level, C1. And all I'm gonna do here is I'm going to the ad set level. So we're gonna duplicate. Now we get a second ad set. Now we go to the ad level. Okay, we name it C1, we pick our page, Instagram account. We put our link here. We're gonna put the link to the actual URL. We could put our phone number here. What I would recommend for phone number is use a website called Quo, Q-U-O. You can get an office phone number that can take leads and use a Sora AI to answer them just like an office desk phone number. Really cool, we use it, we get tons of calls per day, and it winds up sending out booking links so I can get more out of my ad spend when I'm not able to answer the phone or one of my setters isn't answering. We go to setup creative. This is where you're gonna drop your video ad, right? So you're gonna pick your video ad. This is one of mine, for example. Go here, and then this is where we put the ad copy. Biggest recommendation for your ad copy is you want to take your video script, transcribe it, and literally place it as the ad copy and clean it up. That's all you're doing. So you could take your video script, go into GPT or Claude, and have it clean it up for ad copy, and that is literally what I'm using. Headline is the short form headline. So remember when we talked about offer promise and offer headline? You're gonna shorten your offer headline and put it here in the ad headline. You're not gonna shorten your ad copy and put that into the headline. You're gonna take the offer promise and just shorten it for the headline stuff. So for example, it would say 20 jobs per month, and then the description would be, this is where we're doing the whole risk reversal. Okay, we go to next, we drop the ad in there, we scroll down, we make sure our tracking's set up, we put our URL parameters, and then you're literally just gonna hit these 3 dots on ad set 1, quickly duplicate, and then go into ad level 2. Put the new video in, quickly duplicate ad set 2, name it ad set 3, and then put in creative 3. And you're just gonna literally hit launch, and it is that simple. Okay, now, when we do launch at $100 a day, here's some things to track and keep in mind. So we're tracking the CTR versus CPC ratio. I want high CTRs, low cost per click, as long as I have qualified leads. I'm not just tracking cost per lead, I'm tracking cost per qualified lead. And while I have that cost per qualified lead, I'm now gonna have that reflect my conversion rate. So what's my opt-in rate? Better be above 15%. What's my booking rate on a straight up booking page? 7% or lower. What's my webinar opt-in percentage? 25% or higher. What's my low ticket buyer conversion rate? Should be 5 to 7%. Okay, like all these different KPIs that I'm looking for, because you could have low CTRs, high CPC, but your conversion rates check off. You want to be able to consume all 3 of these KPIs and then make a data-driven decision from there so that you know what's working and what's not. And then on day 6, we're optimizing and killing losers. So for example, I have my C1 campaign, I have my ad set 1, I have my ad set 2, I have my ad set 3. Each one is spending $30. Let's say ad set 3 shits the bed. Now I have 30 and 30 on ad set 1 and 2. Well, I'm gonna upgrade the budgets. I'm gonna say, all right, you know what? Let's put 50 and let's do 50. And let's scale our winners to get a higher ROAS so that these 2 are now gonna have better performance because I cut the budget from the one that was dead. Okay, which brings me to the last day. Day 7 is all about skilling what works. So this was the original campaign structure that we had before with the $50 a day here, $50 a day here, and this loser we wind up cutting. We're at $100 a day right now. We want to scale. So now we're going to take the creatives from ad set 1 and ad set 2, and we're going to reverse engineer them to 2x the spend. Okay, so I'm going to take these 2 videos and say, why do these 2 do so well? Likelihood is they have very like pain points. Take those 2 and say, all right, what's the pain point? How can I make a new hook to now drive another 2 creatives? So now I'm not gonna have ad set 3 anymore. I'm gonna now have ad set 4 and ad set 5. And these are gonna be spending $50 a day here, $50 a day here, or you can start them off at the $30 a day each that you did before. We could just start this one at 30 and this one at 32. So now we're at $160 a day in spend. Okay, these are running for a couple of more days, and ad set 4 winds up doing better than ad set 5. So now we cut ad set 5, and by the time we make this choice, we've probably upped our budgets on these to 75 each. So now we're at 75, 75, and 30. Okay, so now we're at 180. We take that 30, it's now working, we take it to 50, and now across the board, we're at $200 a day. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 3 winners and I'm going to set up a CBO with just these 3. So I have ad set 1, ad set 2 still, and I have ad set 4. I'm still going to keep this ABO on. Keep in mind, this is an ABO, not a CBO. Now I'm going to turn this to a CBO, start this at 100 a day, and now I'm not at 200 a day anymore, I'm at 300 a day. And that's the fastest way to scale your spend is you take the winners and ABOs, you turn those into CBOs after just a week. So run this play, comment any questions you have in the comment section below, and if you want our team to come in and write all the scripts and set up all the tech and do all the funnels completely done for you, click that calendar link in the description below, book a call with one of my senior advisors to see what it looks like for us to come into your business, as we are an industry leader in doing this for businesses just like yours. and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.